Then the other letters would burn out one by one, until the store sat in total darkness. And then, if we were lucky, the store itself would disappear, taking Hassan with it. The world wouldn't be any worse off. A sheet of newspaper blew across the street, tumbling like the ghost of an animal that hadn't lived in this city for 150 years, or like a tumbleweed. And I was John Wayne, or Gary Cooper, or whoever. But I heard no twanging Western music. I heard a gunshot. It exploded dully inside the store. The newspaper came to a rest in the gutter. 2 more gunshots exploded. The delivery man ran out. No boxes, no dolly. He ran scared. His muscles didn't move him as fast as he wanted to go. He scrambled into the white van, and it skidded from the curb. The van clipped the bumper of the car parked in front of it and disappeared down the street. I grabbed my cell phone and punched 911. Before the dispatcher answered, I had my Glock out of the glove compartment and I'd checked the clip. "Gunshots," I shouted, and I gave the dispatcher the address of Stoy's. "Who is shooting?" she asked, calm, like I was reporting a lost cat. Halfway out the car door, I didn't bother to answer. "Please stay on the line," she said. I threw the phone on the passenger seat and ran across to the store. Only one person was inside, a tall man, fat as a potato. He groped along a display case, head down, smearing the glass with blood. He passed a closed cash register. He passed a door, open to a supply room. He had on white khakis and sleek black Italian loafers. His shirt was sky blue silk, stained with sweat and blood. His head was round and heavy and shaved bald. Even with his face against the glass, I recognized him as Ahmed Hassan. He stopped moving, and his muscles tensed, his fingers digging at the display glass, like the hookahs inside could save his life. A spasm shot through his body, and the glass shattered. The wooden legs gave way, and the case collapsed to the floor under him. He fell soft as a bag of potatoes. He needed help quick, but I didn't like the door open to the supply room behind him and the chance that the shooter was in there. I ducked behind the display counter, waited, listened to silence, moved to the supply room door. A bullet had splintered the door frame. I swung my Glock into the room and followed it. Except for some metal shelves holding the cleaning supplies and electronic equipment, the room was empty. A steel door stood open to an alley behind the store. I closed and bolted it. Hassan was moaning. I went to him and turned him onto his back. He had 2 neat puncture wounds where he'd taken bullets, one in his neck, one in his chest. The wound in his neck pulsed blood like a fountain. Broken glass jutted out of cuts on his face. Blood pooled in his eyes. He didn't blink. He was already beyond seeing. "Mr. Hassan," I said. He didn't answer. He was beyond hearing, too. "Who shot you?" He moaned. I tried again. "Who?" He grabbed upward blindly and got my arm. Didn't let go. I would stay with him, letting him clutch my arm until the cops or an ambulance arrived. If he died before they came, I would let him die holding on to someone. A stranger was better than no one. "Patty," he mumbled. Patty, his ex-wife, was suing him for child support. Did she shoot him? Or was he already half out of this world and regretting what he'd left unloved and uncared for? Maybe if he survived, he would start paying child support without a judge telling him to. I tried again. "Who shot you?" He didn't answer. His grip on my arm weakened. His hand fell to the floor like it had to, like everything has to, and he didn't lift it again. He lay there, breathing hard. Another spasm passed through his body. The blood pulsed slowly from his neck. Nothing I could do unless I put a tourniquet around his throat. And then he was quiet. I listened anyway. Sirens howled.